Well, after 120 years in business, the Calhoun Cooperative Creamery Company is no more. That company closed its doors at the beginning of the year, but today it was even more real as the equipment and the property were sold. News 19's Jeremy Culver attended the auction and spoke to people there who were saying goodbye to the business.
It's a day no one wanted to see.
It's just so quiet, so empty now, and it's really sad.
However, once the silence ended,
somebody get 150, give 150,000. Somebody get 125.
it meant the selling off of the Calhoun Creamery.
Milk price is really low. It's really hard. A lot of these dairy farmers are struggling.
Farmer Robert Hansen said the vote to dissolve the co-op wasn't easy.
We didn't know how it was going to go here, but kind of with a tear in your eye, sucked it up and voted.
With that vote, the creamery closed at the beginning of the year after 120 years in business. Despite the number of farms dropping over the years, the amount of milk coming into the Calhoun Creamery continued to rise. But in the end, it didn't amount to much.
We looked down some different avenues to find some different markets for our milk, and we really just could not come up with an answer to that.
While the day was tough for all, it was especially hard for Tom Baxter, who worked at the creamery for 43 years before retiring 2 years ago. Driving up to the creamery one last time wasn't easy.
Honestly, it was kind of sad. You hated to see it end.
It was more than just work for Baxter. He lived on the property for 23 years.
The family that was created here with this group of people was second to none. Very fortunate to be able to raise my family here, my 4 kids.
And despite the reality setting in with each item sold,
Sold them $14.50. You want to vote?
Baxter hoped to take home some mementos. The memories of the building, though, is what he will hold most dear.
They will deteriorate, but as long as I've got my mind, I've got my memories.
In Churchtown, Jeremy Culver, WXOW News 19.
Now, while the creamery is closed, the farmers haven't gone out of business. They'll now sell their milk to Foremost Farms USA. And the workers at the creamery, all except for one, have since found new jobs. As for the property, it sold at the auction today for $190,000.